Well, it's good to start the season with a win. Certainly wasn't a thing of beauty. And, you know, the reality of it is, you know, with our youth and inexperience with the number of guys we have that are new to the program or playing in their first or second year with us, there's going to be some bumps in the road. There's going to be some peaks and valleys, and I think you saw that during the course of the game tonight. And, you know, we stuck with it. We kept telling them early, you know, through the first 12 minutes of the game when we got down 23-15. The offense wasn't coming as easy as it usually does in practice, and I think we got a little impatient with that. Had some missed free throws in there that added to our problems there. And our message was just trust the offense. You're trying to make offense. You're trying to bring the offense to us. Just let the offense come to you. Trust the ball movement, trust your teammates. And as the game went on, we did a better job of that, executed a few things. And, you know, we obviously have to clean up our free throw shooting and some other things. There's a lot of things we have to get better at, but I think we're well aware of that.
Questions first for the student athletes.
Damien, what did you want to bring when your number got called tonight and you realized you guys are struggling, they're kind of building the lead a little bit? What were some of the things you were trying to do when you came into the game?
Well, before I entered the game, I was just thinking about the message that Coach Mack gave me in our meeting. And he told me that he believed that I can possibly be one of the best rebounders on this team and one of the best defensive players on this team. And obviously that's the head coach talking to me, and I want to do everything that he tell me to do. And I'm going to do whatever he want me to do to win the game or to help the team win.
They told you that before the game?
No, we had a meeting like, what was it, a week ago? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes, Martin, when you're trying to watch everything come together there in the first half and it's not sinking as well as it has been offensively, certainly in the practice, I guess what are you trying to tell guys to get them all on the same page and, like Max said, kind of get them to let things come to them more easily?
I'm just happy to be back. There's a lot of things we can fix, you know, especially free throw shooting. Our offense wasn't as smooth tonight, but we can work on that and come back on Sunday and fix that.
What was your, Martin, just sort of your gauge of how the team reacted to the highs and lows of that game, where you had stretches where you looked good and then some stretches where maybe it didn't work as well? How did the team react? How do you think the guys handled that? Yeah,
it was a little bit of game of runs here, but I think we reacted positive. Just stick together, stick to our plan. We didn't execute it 100%, but I guess enough to get a win.
I guess Damien started the second half with that first unit. Was guarding Johnson, who had a good first half, other than scoring in the first half. He went for 7 in the second. What did you do to make things more difficult for him than he had in the first 20 minutes?
Well, just get up in them and be more physical. I feel like when the first half we wasn't physical, we wasn't that physical guarding him, and he kind of did whatever he wanted to. So my message from Coach Mack and the other coaches is just to bother him and just do whatever I can.
They had a big shot blocker in the paint. You had a couple finishes in the lane, transition maybe, but just going up against him, how difficult was it to be aware of him and try to still attack with aggressiveness?
Well, it was really difficult, him being that big. But our main thing, we just had to just drive in the hole and just jump stop, and we knew that he would jump at everything. But obviously we didn't get that message the first half of the game, so that's why he had a good job defensively.
Gotcha. Martin, you kind of alluded to it, but, I mean, first play you get a dunk, and we could see the emotion there. What was it like to just be out there officially for a game that counts?
Yeah, after 3 ACLs, man, that's a dream come true. I'll be dreaming about it tonight for sure, and go back on a court tomorrow.
Kind of similar question for you, Damien. You had to sit for a year. What was it like to put on the uniform and make an impact for this team after?
It was exciting. I was just excited to get back out there with my teammates and not just being on a red team in practice. So it kind of felt good. Just sitting out a whole year, which I'd never done in my life, so it was kind of tough. But obviously I got through it, and I wanted to come out here and show the fans and my coach what I can do.
Anything else for the student athletes? Thanks, gentlemen.
Oh, he was huge.
Setting the whole.
Yeah, there's so many. When you consider really, Davion and Tysh and Caleb they've been here 3 years and Martine 4. Everybody else is relatively new in their career. Even Mitch and Tyshawn. This is the first game of their sophomore year, and they weren't primary players last year. They started some. They came off the bench. If they didn't play well, they came out. Well, now you got to figure out how to play through that. And there's going to be teaching going on for a while, and they have to hold each other accountable. I just thought the start of the second half we outscored them 27-11 over the first 16 or 17 possessions, and I thought the ball moved better. We dug in. We're more physical with some of our ball screen coverages. I thought we really did a good job of taking Gilbeck out of the game. Offensively, he's a big part of what they do. And after the start of the game, I thought we did a better job on Webster. We lost him a few times in transition, but this is going to be a work in progress. We know it is, but I like this group. I love this group. They're great young guys, and they care about each other, and they care about Creighton, and they'll continue to work to get better.
Have you been pleased with Damien's sort of willingness to buy into that message that you're sending in?
Not totally, because it's not every day in practice, and he's had moments when he's practiced like he played tonight, and I'm hopeful that it took a game for him to see how he can impact us if he plays that way, the positive impact it has on our team. And he was a scorer in high school. That's what he was all about. And he can score the basketball. You saw some really nice plays going to the basket. But, we need energy. We need rebounding. We need effort defensively. And I thought he did a great job. I thought Caleb came off the bench, really did some good things defensively, made some nice plays. Sam missed a couple that he normally makes. But I thought from a physicality standpoint, he did some good things. It was Connor's first game. He had a rough start. But he'll be fine, So, the 9 guys you saw on the floor, plus we get Jake back. Those are the 10 guys that are going to play, and there's going to be some experimentation with some lineups until we figure out what works best.
What did Damien do defensively on Isaac Johnson?
I just thought he was there in the catch. He controlled his penetration a little bit better. And Damien's just a little more physical to be able to do the job there. So we've got him, when you have Kyrie kind of always was a good defensive player, and he embraced that early in his career. When you have a guy that's been offensive-minded, he was Mr. Basketball in Indiana, and he scored a lot of points, and now you're trying to change his mindset into being a defensive stopper. That doesn't happen overnight. And, our message to him is you can do both. You can be an effective scorer and a good offensive player and be an elite defender as well. And he's got the strength and the length and the athletic ability to do that.
Western Illinois went up 6.5 minutes left first half. You took a timeout. Team seemed to come out with a little more urgency. What was your message?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing is what I said earlier, like offensively, just let it happen. Like don't try to make it happen. And I'm not sure guys were I don't think their intentions were selfish, like I have to go get myself a bucket. I think I want to do this for the team. I'm going to save the team. We're in this rut. I'm going to go save it myself. And that's the last thing you can do. And again, you just got to learn through that. That's part of growing and learning is when the offense is stagnant and you're not making shots, you need more ball movement, not less. And there'll be plenty of examples on film when we break it down this week.
Are you expecting Jake to be out for long?
I hope not. I think he was feeling better today. So we're off tomorrow. So hopefully Thursday we can get him back in the practice floor some.
Marcus Zagorowski, it seemed like the offense kind of kicked it up a gear when he got rolling in the second half there.
Marcus is a talented young player, and defensively he's made really good strides. But you can see he can get in the paint, he can score, he's got the ability to shoot it, makes good reads with the basketball. The issue we have with Marcus and Martine in particular is they miss so much time that from a conditioning standpoint, Martine would run forever last year, and 2 minutes in he was gassed tonight. So we've got to gradually build that level of conditioning while not having his knee blow up on him. So there's a fine line we have to walk there. And, probably 25 minutes was as much as he was going to play tonight. And I guess I went over a minute than what I was supposed to do. But those guys are going to get in shape as time goes on because of the time that they've missed. And as they do that, they'll get better. But Marcus that was a really good first game.
Two more, Coach.
Just defensively, what did you want to see, or what do you hope the guys take away from this game? Because obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of lessons.
Well, you know that Webster, what he does, and we let him do it to start the game. Like you cannot. That's we were so spoiled with Kyrie because the best player was just taken and putting over here. Like you're doing something else. This guy's not beating us, and we have to figure out who can do that for us now. And he scores. Their best player can't get started on the road and score the first 7 points. It just can't happen. And we made a couple mistakes. We let him walk into a 3 in transition that we watched on film and know that we can't do that. So, those are the things we have to clean up. We're a scouting report-based defense, and we're trying to take away their strengths, which is why we ran at Gilbeck to try to make his touches tough, and then we just didn't execute our plan with Webster as good as we needed to.
Is Christian going to redshirt?
No, he's gonna play. He's gonna play. Jet Canfield's gonna redshirt, but Christian's available, and we'll be ready to play if we need him.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.